Hi guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Had an issue with the video and had to restart. So, back again. It's Carli from Let's Bead. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we'll start again. So, what we're doing tonight is we're going to make a necklace using semi-precious stones from our summer semi-precious stone trunk show, and we're using chain. And I wanted to do this because I wanted to show you a couple things. One, I wanted to show you how you could really stretch out a strand of stones to get a lot out of it. And also wanted to do a project that you could use multiple ways. So I pre-did part of it. And if you can see here, so I've got this done with chain. And these stones here are chrysoprase, and then these here are aventurine. They're faceted, round, like a rondelle shape. But I like the facets because they catch the light. So what I did was I connected them using wrap loops, and I cut up this chain. I thought this chain was pretty. You see how it's got etching on it? So I used that chain, and I didn't pre-cut the chain. So the first thing I did was I connected my first stone using a wrap loop to the chain, and then I connected the other side, and then I would trim where I needed. So like I'd go down 3 or 4, however many links I had, so that I wasn't pre-cutting and didn't have any waste. If I didn't, because in the beginning I wasn't sure how long it was going to be or how much chain I was truly going to need. So I did it that way so that I had the least amount of waste. The other thing I want to show you is, so this necklace is really long. It is, let me give you an estimate here. I got my measuring tape. So I want to say it's close to 40 inches. So that's the first. Hi, Roz. So sorry. I had some technical difficulties and I had started and then had to stop the video and start again. So, but thanks for finding me. So this first one is just one long single strand, and you can obviously just put it over your head. But what I did was I added a lobster clasp so that you could put it over your head, but you could also wear it double. I can lay this out so you can kind of see. Let me get these other things out of the way. All right, so you could wear it double like that and have, different, layers. So that's the second way that you can wear it. And then the third way you can wear it is we're going to add a third or truly a second additional strand that you're going to be able to wear by itself or wear it paired with this for a different layered look. So I'm going to show you how I did that, and we'll put that one together. Okay. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And what I did was I pre-wrapped these. And if you want to learn how to do the wrap loop, give the store a call and ask for Terry. Terry teaches the wrap loop technique, and it's offered as a class. And so because of that, that's why I'm not doing the demonstration of this. And truly, Terry is the queen of wrap loops. If you want to learn how to do it, she will teach you the best way. She's very detail oriented, and you'll end up with a perfect wrap loop each time. So give the store a call. So here's what I've started. So I've got one link so far. with each type of stone, and then I just added one piece of chain in. So we're going to continue doing that until we finish up this necklace. So I've got some jump rings. These jump rings are 18 gauge 4 millimeter. They're copper. They're open jump rings. I have one lobster clasp. I have some more of the chain that we're going to cut up to get the links. And then for tools, I've got my flush cutters. And I've got 2 pairs of flat nose pliers to open the jump rings with. So I'm using my smaller flat nose pliers just so you can see better when I'm opening and closing the jump rings, otherwise they're in the way. All right, so what I'm going to do is these links in between aren't, hello Christine, thanks for joining. These links here are not open, so I have to cut those links off. So I'm just putting my cutters on, just covering so the metal doesn't fly. And I have just a little scrap dish over here I'm putting them in. So I'm going to cut a few, just so I don't have to stop and do it each time. But I'm not going to cut them all because I'm not exactly sure how many of them I'm going to use. And so if you joined late, just to recap, tonight I'm using some strands from our Semiprecious trunk show. And I wanted to show you, one, how to make a strand of stones go a long way. And also I wanted to show you how to make a project where you could get multiple looks out of the piece you make. So right now I'm just trimming these, and I gotta switch my glasses so I can see better. There we go. All right, so, and I'm just gonna take one of these jump rings, and you guys have seen me do the jump rings before, but for anybody new, I'll just recap how to properly open and close a jump ring. You never want to pull apart. It's more of a twisting motion. So you see up here at 12 o'clock, you can see the seam where the jump ring is open. And I'm going to put the pliers about 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. I'm just doing the corners because these jump rings are so small. And it's just a twisting motion. And now it's open. So now I'm going to attach the link that I started, and then I'm just going to attach the next link from the chain, and then I'm going to close the same way. So I'm just going to gently put those back together, and you shouldn't see any gaps in between, and that's closed. So now we're going to go on to the next one. So we're just going to keep doing this until we have a long enough chain. And, you know, the wrap loop technique, which is what I use to make the links with the stones, I would say it's one of the most used techniques in jewelry making. And it's definitely something that's very useful to know how to do. So if you want to learn how to do that, give the store a call at 586-6550 and ask for Terry. And Terry teaches that class every month. She also does one-on-one classes with that. Or if there's enough interest now, I'm sure that she could put together a class soon. Otherwise, the next one will be in September. All right. She's the one that taught me how to do it. Okay, so just twisting that open, connecting to the next link, and I'm just alternating between the two types of stones. So now I'm going to go back to the square stone and then close the jump ring. And so the strands that I got at for from the trunk show, I bought 2 strands of the chrysoprase, and I bought 1 strand of the aventurine, and I still have a lot of the aventurine left, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that once I get done with this, just to make it go even further. And you know, you use something for a project and then you have stuff left over, you're like, oh, what do I do with that? So you can definitely use it in something else, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to use it in. All right, so now I'm going to go back to this one. Now the wire that I used to create the links, I used 20 gauge copper, and it was antique copper. See what I did? I was talking and I forgot the link. The chain, the part of the chain that I was going to add next. So we're going to take that off and add that. And now we'll close. And this piece of the necklace I want shorter so that it is higher than the other piece that I made. All right, now I can add that piece. This is a good way, doing a project like this is a good way to practice your wrap loop technique as well, because you're doing it over and over again. I'm adding another link. And you can use any pattern you want. You know, I just chose to put 1 link in between on this one because I wanted to make it different than the long chain that I had made, just to give it a different look so it wasn't all the same. But you can do it however you'd like. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the square. And then close that up. And I think I'd like this one to be around 17, 18 inches with the clasp. And I'm just going to use a antique copper lobster clasp. Just looking for the opening. There it is. All right. And we're going to add the aventurine link. Such a pretty color. And it goes with a lot of things. I put it, this is the bracelet I made last weekend in Maria Richmond's class. And I needed to add my dangle. And it's got some of that color in it on the side. So I just added that. Thought that was perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to cut up some more chain links here. But let's measure and see how far I am, because I don't want to cut more than I need. So right now I'm at about 9.5 inches. So I'll probably have to use all of the links that I've made. So let's go ahead and cut 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed one here. See that? So we'll fix that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's cut 9 links. That's the nice thing about with the jump rings too, because you can easily fix if you miss something versus, you know, if you do the wrap loop directly on the chain, which you can definitely do it on the chain. I've done that before as well. Just being careful not to get the link because I don't want to cut that. Are you guys having a good weekend? It seemed like it went really fast for me. And I think this is the last weekend in, this is the last weekend in July. The summer is going so fast. Okay. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. I just need to do 2 more. Christine, too hot for you? Yeah, it is warm. That is true. My favorite season is fall. The colors and the nice, cool, crisp air. Okay, so we got some of that cut. I may have to do some more of the chain, but I don't want to cut any more than I absolutely need to so that I can use that chain for something else for whatever's left. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to fix that link I missed right now so I don't forget. Let's make sure I didn't miss any other ones. So it was this one right here. Yeah, I'm with you, Christine. It was, yeah, the winter was long, but the humidity, not a fan. Not a fan at all. I don't mind if it's warm, you know, even, you know, low 80s without the humidity is totally fine, but so now we're going to just reconnect this back together, and you'd never know that I missed it. I like those things that are fixable. You don't have to redo it. All right. When I'm in the store later this week, I'll have to take some photos of this necklace with the different layered looks so that you can see it better, to see all the different options or the different ways that you can wear it. Because that way you get more for your money, right? You can wear it with different outfits and have some flexibility as far as length and layering. Okay. And I like the looks of these stones and the way they're cut. They look organic, earthy. Oops. If you tend to slip off your tools a lot, you can pick up some Tool Magic at the store, and it puts like a rubberized coating on your flat nose. You can also use it on your chain nose, but it will prevent you from scratching the metal that you're working with. And in previous videos, I've demonstrated how to use it. So if you haven't, you're not sure how to use it, you can check out my video in the group. And it's removable. It's not permanent on your tools. So if you're worried about that, it does come off. And it comes off easily. Alright, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put on one more link, and then we're going to measure again to see how long the necklace is. Okay, let's measure. So I'm at about 14¼ inches. So I've got to keep going just a little bit, which is good because then that uses up all the links I made and I won't have any left over for that part. Add that link on. Oops, there I go slipping. And it does, when you slip, it does leave marks on your metal. You can see right there. So you can just use a different jump ring so that you don't have the scratched up jump ring. And it's easy to slip when you're using jump rings that are so small. And these are, again, 18 gauge, 4mm. And we tend to grip onto our tools really tight. But if we try to remember to relax and let the tools do the work. All right, so then we're going to do this one. We're almost done. Okay. Oops, put that in the wrong spot. I was trying to put it on too soon. So. And you can do this with, semi-precious stones. You can do it with pearls. You could do, even the fire polish, same concept, but you can just, Or you can mix all of those materials together. That would be pretty. So. Okay. And I do one more. I'm going to check this side to see what I ended with. Okay. Well, that worked out perfect because I ended with the rondelle. So I'm going to have this link. And then we still got the lobster to add. And all right. Oops, I don't need that. I need this. And then connect here. And one more. And then a link. All right. And then we're ready for the lobster. So I'm going to put that here. And the nice thing about this chain is you can use the link from the chain that I put on to attach the lobster in to close it. So you don't really have to add another jump ring. Okay. So see how you can just connect it to there. All right, so let's look at what we've got. Okay. And again, I'll take, oops, hit the camera. I'll take photos at the store so that you can see the different looks you can get, because you'll be able to get 3 looks out of this. So first is just wearing the long chain by itself. I'm just going to untwist that. So you wear the long chain by itself, or you can wear the long chain and add in the short chain I just made. Just trying to find where I put the lobster. There it is. So then you could wear the short chain and the long. So there's look number 2. Or, because I put a lobster on this longer one so that you could wear it doubled, so I'm just trying to get it laid nicely. So you got the 2 strands, so you could wear it like that by itself, or you could add in the 3rd strand. So I guess there's 4 ways that you can wear this. So I'll take some photos so that you can, better see how they would lay. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, ironically, is, so I had these beads left over for the aventurine, and I thought, what am I going to use those on? Because, I'm sure I wouldn't have trouble coming up with something. But I just happened to have my pendant that I made last weekend with Maria Richmond at the store. And look at the green from the aventurine and the green in the golem bead. So I'm going to add the aventurine at the top on each side, and then I'll switch to chain in the back. So I'll finish that up and post a picture of that as well. But that's how I can use up the end of what's left over from the strand that I bought. So I bought 3 strands, got 4 different ways I could wear just this part, plus finishing this necklace Plus, I added a dangle charm to this bracelet that I had. So definitely ways to make things stretch, for your money. And, using the chain definitely allows you to spread the beads out. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and found it helpful. Don't forget to stop in and check out the trunk show because it's leaving August 3rd. And so it's here for just a limited time. We still have a really great selection of beads that you can choose from, all different sizes and shapes, and all different stones. So check it out. Definitely worth it. And I'll be back again next Sunday with a new project. I haven't designed that one yet, so I'm not sure what we're going to work with, but I'm sure I'll be posting a preview. So have a great night. Have a good week, everybody. Take care.